So next, factors which affect relative amount of keto and enol form in keto-enol tautomerism. So first, stability of enol form. You know that keto form is more stable than the enol form in keto-enol tautomerism. But some exemptions are there. In some compounds, enol form that predominates the keto form also. So general thing is keto form is more stable than enol form. Why? Because in keto group, C double bond O group, keto form C double bond O group is there, and its bond energy is more than that of carbon-carbon single bond, which is present in enol form. Okay? But so in some compounds, especially in 1,3 diketones, enol form increases. Percentage of enol form gets increases. Okay? So here enol form gets stabilized by either intramolecular hydrogen bonds or by resonance. Okay? So stability of enol form, that is with two conditions here. One is by the formation of intramolecular hydrogen bonds. Okay? So enol form stabilized by the formation of intramolecular hydrogen bond or by resonance. Okay? So stabilized by formation of intramolecular hydrogen bond or by conjugation. Conjugation here means resonance. Okay? Enol form increase in percentage gets increased, and this is due to the formation of intramolecular hydrogen bond or by resonance. First, let us see acetoacetic ester. Okay? This is 1,3 dicarbonyl compound. Acetoacetic ester is also 1,3 dicarbonyl compound. Okay? So 1, 3 dicarbonyl. So 3 carbonyl groups, 2 carbonyl groups are there. Okay? So example for 1,3 dicarbonyl compound, starting from this carbon 1, 2, 3. So third carbon is also having carbonyl. So 1,3 dicarbonyl compound, acetoacetic ester. Okay? So here this is in keto form. Acetoacetic ester is in keto form. So it is in equilibrium with enol form. Okay? So formation of enol form that takes place due to the migration of hydrogen in the manner 1,3 migration. Okay? So 1,3 migration takes place here. Okay? 1, 2, 3. If you take 1, 2, 3. Okay? So hydrogen from this polyvalent atom migrates towards this polyvalent atom, oxygen. Okay? And we will get enol form. Okay? So after the formation of enol form, weak electrostatic force of attraction operates between hydrogen of alcoholic group and oxygen of keto group. Okay? So weak electrostatic force of attraction, this is nothing but hydrogen bond. So intramolecular hydrogen bond is formed between hydrogen of alcoholic group and oxygen of keto group. Okay? So this is enolic form. And here content of enolic form gets increased due to the formation of intramolecular hydrogen bond. Okay? So that's why enol form is 7%. Keto form is 93%. Next, another 1,3 diketone, purely 1,3 diketone. Here, this is 1,3 dicarbonyl compound, but this is in the form of ester, COO, C2H5. Okay, and this is ketone, diketone, 1,3 diketone. Okay, so here 1,3 diketone, this is called acetyl acetone. Acetyl acetone. So this is in keto form. Okay, this is in equilibrium with its enolic form. Okay, so here also 1,3 migration takes place. So hydrogen from this polyvalent atom migrates to third polyvalent atom. So we get enolic form. So after the formation of enolic form, intramolecular hydrogen bond. So it forms between hydrogen of OH group and oxygen of the keto group. Okay. And here enolic form is more stabilized. Okay. We get 76% of enolic form here. More than that of the keto percent. Here keto percent is only 24%. 24% keto percent is there. And enolic form that gets stabilized due to the formation of intramolecular hydrogen bond. And percentage of enolic form here is 76%. Okay. Then in aromatic compound, for example, cyclohexa 2,4 diene 1-one. Okay. So cyclic compound, cyclohexa. At second carbon and fourth carbon, unsaturation is there. Okay. So 2,4 diene. And first carbon having keto group. So 1-one. So this is keto form. And here also, due to 1,3 migration of hydrogen. So here CH2 group is there. CH2. Okay. So hydrogen from the first divalent atom migrates to third divalent atom. Okay. So migration takes place. 1,3 migration. And we get enol form. Okay. And form new compound. This is called phenol. Okay. So this is 100% enolic form. Why? Because phenol gets stabilized due to resonance. Okay. Phenol exhibit resonance. So it is present in 5 different resonating forms. Okay. Greater the resonance, greater is the stability. Okay. So phenol is obtained as an enolic compound. This is more stable. Why? Because due to resonance, not formation of hydrogen bond here. So this is not the formation of hydrogen bond. Okay. So hydrogen bonding takes place when any other substituent is present on phenol. So it shows intramolecular and intermolecular hydrogen bond. But basic thing here is it undergoes resonance. So resonance leads to stability. Phenol exists in different resonating form which gives stability to that compound. Okay. So that's why stability of enolic form, that is due to intramolecular hydrogen bond formation and also resonance. Okay. Then increasing order of enolic form for different groups. So that is given like this. Okay. So this is the first factor. Next factor is steric hindrance. Steric hindrance. Next, steric hindrance. So here we take acetyl acetone and alpha methyl acetyl acetone. So instead of hydrogen atom, one methyl group is there. Okay. Both are having intramolecular hydrogen bond. But acetyl acetone in gaseous phase, here G indicates gaseous phase. So its percentage is in between 91 to 93%. But here alpha methyl acetone, that is only 43 to 43.5 to 44.5%. Why? Because it contains one methyl group. So it leads to steric hindrance, more bulkiness around the carbon atom. Okay. Then effect of polarity of solvent. So polar solvents, so that decreases the enol content, whereas non-polar solvents, polar protic solvents decreases enol content, and non-polar aprotic solvents, they increases the enol content. For example, enol form of acetyl acetone is 76%. Okay, that is in ethyl alcohol. But it is 92% in hexane. Why? Because ethyl alcohol is polar protic solvent and hexane is aprotic solvent. So aprotic solvents increases enolic form and protic solvents decreases the enolic form. So all these are different factors.